Welcome to our updated video on CMAT accepting colleges. In an earlier video we posted, there were some errors. Thank you so very much for all our viewers who helped us identify those errors. So we have rectified them, and now we are going to present to you the list of all the colleges that accept CMAT score. Here is the list. Take a look at that, and just be careful and listen to what I have to say. National Institute of Bank Management, I would rate it as number one among the colleges that would accept CMAT scores. PGDM is the course that they offer, and the CMAT percentile requirement is 98.5 percentile over. With this kind of a percentile requirement, you can very well expect that the kind of crowd that would go into this college would be really good, and that is also reflected in its ROI, which is 15 LP over 16 lakh. Right, so that's quite good. The deadline for this is so far not specified. So I would recommend that if you are aiming to go for that, it would be a good idea to start a bit early. Now, how would you be sure whether you should fill this form or not? The answer is very simple. Just take a look at how your mock scores are faring. So just match the raw score with the percentile for that score that generally people get through the exam, and see if you're reeling somewhere around 95, 96 and so forth, then it would be a good idea to go for this one. The second one would be National Insurance Academy, Pune. Ye bhi acha hai. It's a good college. It also offers PGDM program. The CMAT requirement here is slightly less than the previous one, which is 95 percentile. ROI is good. 12.5 lakh ka package over 12.5 lakh ka fee, 12.5 over 12.5 lakh. And in this case, you would see that, of course, this is just the tuition fee. So there could be other charges applicable, but still in that case also, they are offering you a great package. Definitely one of the good colleges to be considered if you are aiming to apply through CMAT, right? Again, a competitive score. So, work really hard because the exam is still a couple of weeks away. So you can still make it. Deadline for that is 31st January 2025, which means once your CMAT exam is done with, you still will have the opportunity to fill this form. So it would be a good idea to wait until then and just realize how your exam went. If you think that it went somewhere around this kind of a performance, definitely it would be a good idea to fill it. The third one would be IMT Nagpur campus. Nagpur campus would have a CMAT requirement of 90 percentile. And the package that they are offering is somewhere in the range of 11 LP as an average over a fee of 15 lakh. Then deadline for this one was 21st December. So those of you who already applied to this, applied for that. If you haven't applied for that, then of course we can't do anything about it. But just to give you a perspective, again, it's quite competitive, CMAT 90 percentile or more. Generally, it is said that CMAT 90 percentile or more, or I would generally even say that sometimes in some colleges 88 or so also would offer you good ROI based college. 95 is nothing like it, really good. Then comes BIMTECH, evolving very quickly, takes admission from a lot of entrance exams. It offers PGDM program. Actually, BIMTECH offers many programs. So I have listed the programs as according to the ranking. And the ranking is based on the percentile requirement and the type of package they offer, right? So for the same reason, later on I'll talk about KJ Somaiya, which actually has a good CMAT requirement, but the package is quite less. So let's take a look at BIMTECH first. PGDM hai. CMAT requirement is again 95 percentile, and the package is fine, 10 lakh per annum over a 16 lakh fee. The deadline for that is 31st December. So again, if you are thinking that you would be able to reel somewhere around it, it would be a good idea to fill it quickly because 31st December is round the corner. And given the festivities of New Year and the various other things, you should not lose the track of time. The other one would be again BIMTECH, but in this case I'll talk about the International Business Program, which is PGDM International Business. Now normally, see, PGDM, which is their core program, and the International Business, they do not have a lot of difference. CMAT requirement is definitely different. For that it is 95, for this one it's 90 percentile, but more or less your average package still remains same in both the cases. So again, those of you who are willing to go for MBA this year and maybe were not able to secure similar kind of percentile for the PGDM core program, it would be a good idea to consider that. So definitely when you fill it, fill for all. The deadline for that was again is the same, 31st December. Sixth one would be again IMT, but this time Hyderabad campus. Okay, the Hyderabad campus offers PGDM. The CMAT percentile requirement is 90 percentile, which is similar to the BIMTECH International Business Program. The package is 12 LP or 15 lakh fee. Now you can consider this, on 5th or that one on 5th. That's okay. Just don't worry about the mutual ranking when it comes to 1 or 2 shifts here and there. But this also offers a good package. Okay. Deadline would be 22nd December 2024, but that thing has already passed. Then comes the V School. V School also has many programs. Campuses are also there, right? So I'm going to focus on the V School program of PGDM, PGDM e-business, PGDM research and business analytics. So these are 3 programs, really good. Of course, PGDM is their core program, but they also are really good programs and offer good ROI, and that's why I've kept them here at one single pedestal. The CMAT requirement is 85 percentile, could be 85 to 90. Think of it in this manner, 85 or above. Acha, one more thing I should definitely tell you, that percentile cutoff only means that you are now eligible to be considered for a shortlist. That does not mean that the moment you get it, you will get a shortlist. And the more further we go in the list for the colleges that accept CMAT score, this can change. Okay, so far it is 85 percentile. The ROI is quite good here also, 12 lakh per annum over a 16 lakh fee. Deadline is 15th January. So you still have time, but still this deadline is before the CMAT exam. So if you are thinking that, I'm going to fill that after CMAT exam, this won't happen, but it still gives you enough time to practice well on your mocks and realize and see whether you would be able to reach this place. And I don't think, an aspirational person would have any problem in reaching 85 percentile. So that's a good call for you to go ahead with Welingkar. Then comes NL Dalmia. NL Dalmia offers again 3 programs, PGDM, PGDM Finance and PGDM Business Analytics. The CMAT requirement is quite similar to the previous one, which is still 85 percentile plus. The package is slightly less. So that's why, it is rated slightly on a lower pedestal. 8.5 LP over a 15 lakh fee. Now this is sort of an average. Sometimes, of course, if you do well within the college, you can land a better package as well. But you can consider this if you are willing to go for MBA this year. But this should be a very conscious call. In fact, anything after 8 should be a very conscious call. And I would recommend that you loop in your respective mentor, have a discussion, and then and only then you apply. Okay. Deadline again for this college is so far not specified. As on the date this PPT was compiled and was posted to you. But later on maybe they can specify their deadline, so you can check that out. And we are also going to post that on the My IMS platform that you already are part of. Those of you are not in the My IMS system, of course, you will have to refer to the imsindia.com website periodically. And there is another good source that I'm going to talk about, don't worry. Then we have another college, another program again from Welingkar, which is V School. Now this is another set of 3 programs. Earlier we talked about 3 programs, and these are 3 new programs: PGDM Business Design, Retail Management and Media and Entertainment. Very specific sort of MBAs. So if you are willing to go for MBA in these kind of things, only then you should go for that. The best way to understand what you would be getting out of these programs is to go to the website, check the syllabus. To just give you a bit of perspective, business design is about how to design a business, could be slightly more in the line of an entrepreneurship program. Retail management is more focused on retail business. How do you do that? So all the shops that you generally see, the malls and whatnot, basically the B2C portion within the retail sector. This is where most of the subjects should be concentrated, although most of the subjects are quite similar to the core one. Media and entertainment is again media and entertainment. I think, oh, there is a spelling mistake, entertainment. That's okay. I think you can very well manage that. Huh? So don't worry about the spelling of entertainment. That's the media and entertainment design. So please definitely go through the course curriculum of at least these 2, so that you can consciously decide whether you want to go for that or not. The CMAT requirement is 85 percentile. 11 LP over a 16 lakh fee would be here, but it could be slightly less also for these programs. but more or less we have found out that these have been the average figures, so I've kept it here. The deadline is same for the entire V school. The deadline is same, 15 January 2025. Then comes KJ Somaiya. Why on 10th? It's a good college. The only reason is, although the CMAT requirement is quite high, again, this is slightly on from the unofficial sources. It can change, and if it is wrong, please let me know in the comment section. But it should not be. It is from the previous year, and this is the same reason which, why we have also not included KJ Somaiya so far in our ecosystem of IMS as the bschools.imsindia.com as something which accepts through CMAT, and the website also got updated just a while ago. So the CMAT requirement is this, and these are the 3 programs which they offer. The fee is high, but the ROI is less. So 13 LPA as an average over a 21-22 lakh fee is quite huge, and that is the only reason why I have kept it at a lower pedestal, because of ROI. Otherwise, if you talk about the level of college and so forth and the CMAT requirement, that shows that it is quite competitive. But for some reason, currently the packages are not really doing well over there. Maybe the upcoming year would be a good idea. So this is also something you can consider. But again, have a conscious discussion with your mentors who would be able to guide you whether you should fill Somaiya or not. And the deadline for this is 20th January 2025. So you still have enough time to think about it. Other stuff is that, on their website, they have mentioned that the details with respect to the round 2, they will post later on, because the CMAT results, will come at some particular time. So it is based on the timing of CMAT result declaration. So they have not really specified how the round 2, which is the GDPI sort of round, will go if you are applying through CMAT. And then 10 and beyond, or 11 and beyond, whatever you want to call it. These are some really good colleges. Now I have again tried to list that in the order of decreasing CMAT cutoff. Other than these 2 colleges, ISBR and Deccan University, all others except percentile, they accept raw score. And in fact, within that also, this Deccan University, which I think is a foreign university, I think from Australia, they have a campus here. So they have a good campus. I have just seen that in pictures and so on, but because it is a new sort of batch, new college, we do not have as such any information on the ROI. So this again has to be a very conscious call if you are willing to apply for that. Definitely it would not be economical. It would definitely be slightly on the costlier side, but given that they want to establish themselves here, so they would try to do their best to bring up as many good organizations for the placement purposes. These are some other colleges. Within that, again, I have listed a couple of V school programs, but because the percentile requirement is quite less, you can also just see the ROI. Again, all this is quite indicative. It can go slightly higher, it can be slightly lower also, the ROI. So ROI for all these cases is just indicative. But within that also, I would say that this is something which can be considered ISBR. It is a good one, and good one as in comparatively. And then if you are willing to go for the MBA this year, and if CMAT doesn't fully pan out for you or well pan out for you, then there is a college called XIME Bangalore. There is no minimum cutoff requirement. So basically it's apply and go sort of a thing, but you can also see that the package is less for that. So these are some colleges which would take the CMAT score, and here is the deadline for all these colleges. You can just pause the video for a moment and check the deadline and see what would make sense for you. This college also is new one, Amrut Modi School of Management. So again, I do not have a lot of information on the ROI, but going by the simple fact that if there is a new college, they will try to work a bit harder. I don't know. That is where I have requested you to take a conscious call with the help of your mentor. So all the very best for your CMAT exam. And before going further, I would just ask you to go to this bschoolzone.imsindia.com. Wonderful tool we have. Here you will be able to find the list of programs, deadlines, cutoffs for various colleges. You would be able to compare various courses and so on. And if still certain things are not resolved, reach out to the mentor, write something in the comment section. We will try to reach out to you through that. And of course, various other means through which you can connect with us. So all the very best for that, and we'll catch up once again very soon.